I like you. You're a city of rebels. And that's what I love about Liverpool, because I've been on tour for months with this show, and I've been all over. And towns are weird, is what you learn when you do this kind of show. Like, I came near to Liverpool on this tour. I went to a town nearby called Runcorn. Now, the career is on fire. I'm not charging for tickets, and I'm going to Runcorn. Has anyone been to Runcorn? Yeah. If you've never been to Runcorn, it is what is commonly described as a fucking shithole. Okay? If you've never been to Runcorn, it looks like what would happen if Wetherspoons opened a theme park. Well, that's the vibe. And I remember the gig because I was on tour and I got the best heckle I've ever had in my life a few months ago on tour in Runcorn. I was on stage at this gig and I told the audience there that I'm half Welsh, right? Because I'm half Welsh. I said this to the crowd. A man at the back of the room, with no hesitation, just went, "Ha! Sheep shagger!" And I went, "No, I'm only half Welsh." And he went, "Fine then, you wank off over knitwear." Which is just fucking amazing as heckles go, you know? I get it all the time as well because of various things I've done in my life. Like, TV shows and stuff I've made over the years. I get a lot of young people coming to see me, like 16-year-olds in the front row. Is anyone younger than 16? It's the creepiest question in the world, isn't it? From someone that is on television these days. Anyone under 16? Come back to the dressing room. Oh, lovely. Right, that was my Jimmy Savile impression. It was really shit, wasn't it? Not sure if it was a cigar or a young cock. What I love about you lot is you are dirtier than me, and I was not expecting that from a 6 p.m. matinee audience. But I was doing a gig a few years ago, and I had a 14-year-old boy sat in the front row of the gig. And as you're going to find out tonight, my stuff is not appropriate for 14-year-olds, right? I'm rude. This show is dead rude. It's all willies, fannies, and bums. Get on board, right? If you were thinking, oh, it's 6 o'clock, maybe it'll be a bit of politics. No, right? Cock. So, he was sat right in the front row, and I thought he shouldn't be there because the venue we were in as well was an over-18s venue. So I thought, rather than kick him out like I probably should, what I'm going to do is come to the show, I'm just going to leave him there and let him stay, but make him feel as awkward as possible about coming. And I thought the funniest way to do this would be to chat him up. I thought that would be hilarious, right? And I'm using all the classic chat-up lines you use, like things like, "Oh, you must be a parking ticket because you got fan written all over you," right? You can have that, mate. Next time you come on a belly, be like, "That's signed, parking ticket, done." "I'm sorry, madam, once I've started writing it, I cannot stop." Cut some of this out, right? Okay, I can't have all of this online, right? So I was chatting him up using all these chat-up lines, and everyone was kind of fine because I was clearly mucking him around. I was messing about. And as I'm sort of chatting him up like this, a woman in the second row just goes, "Excuse me?" And I went, "Yeah." And she went, "I think what you're doing is disgusting and offensive." And I went, "Oh God, I'm really sorry. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm just mucking around. I'm having a laugh. He isn't even that fit. Can I ask why you're offended?" She went, "Yes, you can actually. I think anyone in here with a young son would find this disgusting and offensive." And I went, "Well, you clearly find it both. Do you have a young son?" And she went, "No." And I was like, "Well, then you can't be offended by this, right? You're not allowed to be offended over something that doesn't exist. That isn't how the world works." So I start to get angry at her because she's made the gig really weird and uncomfortable, and she's getting angry at me because she's mistaken me for an actual paedophile. So we're having an argument that neither of us are ever going to win. And it got to a point where I got so annoyed with her, I decided I was going to prove her wrong. I went, "No, you're not allowed to be offended by this, right? But let's find out if it is offensive. I'll give you that." And the 14-year-old boy was sat next to his mum. So I just went, "Right, why don't we just ask her?" Right? "Mum, you own the actual 14-year-old. I've been chatting up all evening. Are you offended by anything I've said?" And she just went, "Take him with you. I couldn't give a fuck." So I did. "He's called James. He's looking for some friends. You better watch fucking out. Also, can you just lift your wrist up for me? There is nothing more teenage boy than having a broken fucking wrist, is there?" "How'd you do that, mate? We all fucking know." You poor fucker. How did you do that? You fell down the stairs. Yeah, I'm sure you were. Looking on your phone, wanking. No, that's really... How is it really sore, or is it going to be all right? Are you left-handed? You're right-handed. Oh, fuck, how are you dealing with that? Don't you laugh. You could be helping him out later. We're all friends here. If you need someone to wank you off, hey, look, you look after, you're a carer. I know he's not got autism, but, you know, we can just pretend. And you can give him a little wank. Just don't get any on the suede boots. It'll never come out.